What's up, everybody? This is Danny Mathematics here with another example to explore. And today, guys, I want to go over example 7 of how to solve word problems that deal with simple interest, right? But in this particular word problem, unlike the first 6 examples, we're not going to be solving for the simple interest or the equity that has been gained or even the imbalance. We're actually going to be solving for the interest rate. And I'm going to show you how to do that, guys. There's going to be some problems, guys, where you're going to have to reform the formula based on what it's specifically asking you or what you don't have, okay? And I'm going to show you an example of that in this particular problem. All right, so let's go ahead and read the problem, guys. Once again, before we start reading, simple interest, it follows this formula, which is I equals the principal, which is the start amount, times the interest rate, which is R, times T, which is time in years, okay? So let's go ahead and start. And then, of course, I is the interest or the equity that's gained off the interest, okay? That's added to whatever the principal is or was, okay? So let's go ahead and read this problem, guys. It says, Jovan decided to take out a $12,000 loan to pay for his daughter's college course. Jovan paid off the loan in 2 years, along with $900 in interest, right? What was the interest rate of the loan, right? Once again, Jovan decided to take out $12,000 loan to pay for his daughter's college course, right? Jovan paid off that same loan in 2 years, right? Along with $900 in interest. So not only he paid $12,000 back, he paid an additional $900 due to the interest that was added to the loan or added to the debt that he was paying back, however you want to say it, right? So the question is asking, guys, what was the interest rate of the loan? Remember, interest rate is R. So we're trying to figure out, guys, what was the interest rate of the loan, right? If he got a $12,000 loan, and over a span of 2 years, he had to pay back the $12,000 with an additional $900 attached to it or on top, then of course there was an interest rate that was added to the debt that he owed. So we're going to find out what is that interest rate. Now, let's go ahead and let's document what we have, guys. We do have the principal, which is the start amount, and that's how much money he took out for his daughter's education, which is $12,000. So let's go ahead and put that, guys. The principal, which is P, right? I'm just gonna put P for principal, right? And another thing, guys, is we also know that the principal, another phrase or word for principal is start amount, all right? Or the initial amount, okay? And the principal, right, or the amount that he took out initially was $12,000. All right, cool. All right, now the time it took for him to pay off that same loan was a span of 2 years. All right, so it says pay off loan in 2 years, right? So R, I'm not R, T. I'm gonna go ahead and put T because I found T. So T equals 2 years. Okay, and they didn't give us the interest rate in this problem, guys. That's what we're trying to find. We don't know the interest rate, right? But they did give us the interest that the debt gained over a span of 2 years, which was $900, okay? So once again, guys, we don't know R, but we do know that in 2 years, on top of the $12,000 that he owed, he paid an additional $900. So that is going to be I. And I'm going to put $900, right? So once again, guys, remember, we're trying to figure out the interest rate. In all other examples that I've demonstrated, the first 6, they've given us the interest rate and we had to find the interest or the equity that the debt or the account gained, okay? But in this particular case, guys, we have to find the interest rate. So that means, guys, that we're gonna have to change this formula to where everything equals the interest rate. And I'm about to show you how to do that, guys. So let's just start off with the formula that we do know, which is the simple interest formula. We have I equals the principal times the interest rate times the number of years, which is represented as T time, right? Now, in order for us guys to get R by itself, what we have to do is, guys, we have to detach P and T from R, right? A great operation for detachment is division, right? So what I'm gonna do is, guys, I'm gonna divide both sides by PT. I'm gonna divide both sides by PT, okay? This P is gonna cross out with this P, this T is gonna cross out with that T. Now I only have R on that side, right? So now, guys, I can rewrite it as this now. R equals the interest earned, or the equity earned, right, or gained rather, divided by the principal, which is the start amount, times T, which is the number of years. Boom. This right here, guys, is the formula we're going to use in order for us to find out the interest rate. Okay, we have successfully converted the formula to where we're finding the interest rate versus the interest or equity gain, okay? So now, guys, simple. All we have to do is just plug in these values that we have where they go. We have I, which is 900. We have the principal, which is 12,000. We have T, which is 2 years, okay? So now let's follow that, guys. R equals, okay, the interest that the loan gained over a span of 2 years was $900. Okay, $900 divided by the principal. The principal is $12,000. Yep, $12,000. All right, times 2 years. Times 2 years, right? So what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to multiply 12,000 by 2, and then I'm going to divide 900 by whatever 12,000 times 2 is, okay? So 12,000 times 2 is 24,000, right? And then I'm going to do 900 divided by 24,000. And that's going to give me this. R equals a decimal, right, of 0.0375, okay? And that is equivalent to the percent or interest rate of 3.75%. Boom. So this is the interest rate right here, guys, that the loan that Javon was paying back was added to the loan that Javon was paying back, right? Which is 3.75%. That's why over the next 2 years, on top of the $12,000 that he had to pay back, the 3.5% added an extra $900 on top, okay? So that's how we find the interest rate. And in this particular case, guys, the interest rate is 3.75%. 3.75% is the interest rate. All right. Thank y'all so much, guys, for tuning in. Talk to you next time.